Hi everyone, this is Cindy. This is just a quick intro video. I was cleaning out videos on my phone and trying to organize them. The ones I had filmed and never uploaded. So I'm going to tack on about 3 more videos after this where I'm just working up some things with scraps and things I found while trying to clean up my room. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time. Hi guys, Cindy again, and I found this in my flowers that I have, my focal point flowers. And I thought, okay, what can I do with this? First thing I thought was I'd make pockets, but then I decided the stripes are too big, really. I guess they would be a fairly pretty pocket, but I've made some with smaller strips of fabric, and they were pretty nice. So anyway, I thought, okay, what about folding them in half and just making them really tall, skinny tags? So I thought I would do a couple of those, or at least one. Let's see. So if I put my scissors up, there they are. And I might have a punch that would do this. I know I have punches that would do this, but I just do it with the scissors. So tall, skinny tag, you can fold and open it up and write on it. So yeah, that's not a bad idea. And then add whatever focal point. But then I thought, wait a minute, these can make great borders for pages. So I dug out my punches, and I think, I'm not sure, is that supposed to be like that? Yeah, I think so. So I thought, let's try that and just see. I'm probably going to have to stand up to do this to get some oomph behind it. So I just kind of start in the middle of it and just keep lining things up. Oh boy, gonna be able to see fairly close. That silver on the punch just kind of glares on the lights, so it's hard for me to see it. So the question is, do I do both sides? Because it's pretty wide. Of course, it could be a tuck. So I guess, oops, don't go too far. Yeah. Is it glaring much for you guys? That silver. I almost can't see it. It's glaring. Anyway, I was wondering, if I do both sides, it could be a belly band. It could be, if I don't do both sides, let's go back. Okay, I can't punch and talk at the same time. So here's a journal. So let's look and see. Pretend like it would work on this page here. We could do it this way. It could be a tuck. We can do it this way. It could be a tuck. Or we can do both sides, and it could be a belly band. So let's just leave that one that way. And then we'll do one both sides. So you might want to, is that just one strip? It feels like 2. I guess it's just one. I'll promise not to complain about the silver anymore. Get it a little bit closer to me. I think it helps a little. So do you guys have punches like these? Do you use them very much? I forget I have them. Like I forget I have most supplies if it's not right in front of my face. So you know what? I started in the middle. So how am I going to do? Does it matter if my little scallops line up on this side? I'm going to be able to say, oh, that's it. Lines up. Because they could be offset, more than likely. And that's not too bad. They're a little offset. But anyway, I think this is going to be pretty. There goes my journals falling. The colors are kind of crazy, though. The blue might work in some of my journals. I'm not sure about that striped. But it might. Okay, got that side. See, I think that will be pretty as a band. And you kind of see how I'm saying they're not right across from each other. So, I guess if I had started at the end, that would be smarter. But I think it's fine. And 2 more. Just a little bit here at the end. Okay. Yes, I think that will be a pretty belly band on a page. Let's see. This page, this journal is absolutely not the right colors, but yeah. And I think it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough paper, so you can be gentle when you're putting stuff behind it. You don't have to be rough, but I think it would hold up fairly well. So, okay. Those two can go in the same journal. You can have a pocket and a belly band of the same stuff. So, anyway. Okay, let's try. Oh, look. This one's really wild. But, if you did it as a belly band and then you took some lace down that. Wouldn't that be even extra pretty? So that's really nice. And of course, this is too long, so whatever you cut off could become a pocket topper or something. So this one, I'm wondering, since it is so bright and, oof, let's try it with a different punch. I got it for $3 somewhere. Let's hope it works. And I'm gonna start at the beginning. See if I can line it up right there. I think I need to go a little further this way, but oh, this is different. Okay. This is going to separate it, which is okay because it gives me some borders. Because some of the things I found, I bought some at a scrapbooking retreat thing I went to. Oops, that was bad. Let's see if I can fix it if it messes it up. With some borders, and I really liked them, having those, because they were decorative. They weren't just, hey, you can't even tell. So this is fun. I like this. And it's not such a big piece of this bright, I gotta move it. I cannot see it. Okay. I can't see it because I'm way off of it, I guess. Right there. It's not such a big piece. Oops, see, it cut that one twice. Oh dear. Okay. Maybe there. Okay. Well, I skipped it again. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't do this one and talk at the same time. Okay, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. It makes it a smaller piece, so it's not as bright and in your face, which is kind of what these little silver things are doing. Okay, I messed up again. I don't think that's going to repair itself, so I'm just going to... Okay, I would suggest to you, don't do it while talking and trying to film a video, but I think that would be pretty. And I have enough of it that's good, except for that little spot there, that I could do a page edge with that. So, okay, so, and there's some free dots that came with this, I guess. Sticky dots that are no longer sticky. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to make borders out of them. And I'm going to make belly bands, and I'm going to make some tags. So anyway, if you've had things like this, what did you guys do with them? So give me some ideas, and next time I find some, maybe I'll know what to do. So these will make some pretty fall tags. And yep, I got 3 alike. So I might do a fall tag, belly band, and then some borders. Sure, why not? Anyway, I might come on later and show you what I've done, add to this video. So if I didn't, then... you'll know I didn't have much success. So anyway, hang on. Hi everyone, this is Cindy, and I have been going through scraps. I just not been wanting to work on any more journals for a while. Just kind of overwhelmed a little bit. So I've been going through my scraps. And yesterday I found these strips that were from a scrapbook pad or something. I'm not sure. They were not cut. This is just how they came. They were in a pad, a little pad of strips. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, I took my edge punch and did like the corner pocket. These are too tall. Of course, you would cut them off. But I figured what's left over can decorate a pocket or a tag or something. Then made this one kind of like a belly band. And then I have one punch that just does these little bitty little border strips. So, and this is one left over from when you do something. That was this one, may have been, I'm not sure. Anyway, and then some of the strips, here's what they look like. They were like that in a pad because they had the little, they were stuck together at one end. So I just made that into a tag like that, and these are just leftover tags. Then I did a blue set, and this is the one that gave me that like leftover. This one looks kind of like rickrack a little bit. And just old punches I've had forever. Well, I found this punch in the floor just now, so I thought, you know what? I knew I had another punch yesterday, so I thought I'm just going to go back to my scraps and make some more border strips. So I'm going to try doing several different things with these scraps, so I probably will just piece together some videos if you want to just watch me go through them. And just maybe it'll inspire you to get your scraps out and get working on them. My scraps, I don't ever think are any good. You know what I'm saying? They're just always like boring, and I know it's just because I'm tired of looking at the papers or whatever. So like going through and purging after a while. Okay, so that makes a good strip. I don't know if you can see that very well. Maybe like that. So that'll be good in fall journals. Okay, look at this way over here, out of the way. Okay, maybe. And I had another strip, so I thought I'd do it too. So I'm just going to do it. And I don't ever start at the end. Years ago, I don't know, just someone said start in the middle or, you know, not at the end. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I'm holding that wrong. So that's just the way I do it. It's a fairly small punch, so you don't get to go very far ahead. Takes a little bit to do it. And like I said, whatever's too long for the page, I can put tags and envelopes and things just to decorate them. Something like this would be pretty to decorate the flap of an envelope. So anyway, we're having a dreary day here. It's kind of one of those days where there's a big festival in a town, one town over, an herbal affair. They have, the whole downtown is just taken over with booths, people selling plants and just garden instruments and decorations and just soaps and all that sort of stuff. Oh, they canceled it because of this weather, and now the weather turned out to not be so bad, so I know they're sick about that. So anyway, this will go like this because those leaves go up. So anyway, this one just got left over from earlier. I don't know why I'm holding it. So anyway, I thought I wanted to do some green too, but this is more the size of the page. So I'm just going to cut this. It won't fit in here. Let's get my other cutter. Cut it about 1 inch. And that's about the best on this cutter. Anything less than that, it's kind of difficult to cut. I don't know that was completely straight, but it looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to do one more. So this one will take as long as it's not near as long a piece of paper. But I like having border strips. I've purchased some. I think I've got them. Ooh, what was going on with my punch? Something wasn't happy there. Please don't tear up now. I've just now found you. Here he goes. Okay, right here is a package I bought. It's Creative Memories, and just a lot of different fun things. Like there's the leaves and some flowers and birds. And they're just cool on pages. And there's some more flowers and greenery and some bird's nests and robins. So anyway, I'm just going to make a whole bunch and probably store them all together. And then I'll know hopefully I'll remember to go look for page edges. This would be a good job you can do in front of the TV if you already have your strips cut, and just I would have a tub that has no holes in the side. Okay, that's just got a little bit left over. I'm just going to trim it off. That way it would catch all your little bits and pieces, because you do have a lot of crumbs with this, as you can see. My crumbs here. It's a piece of lace. Oh, this is a dangle. Dangle I made with some lace and some just different things, and put it on a bulb pin. Put it in there. So anyway, okay, I'm going to dig through the scraps, and when I find something else, I will attach it to this video. So there'll be more than one thing on this video. So see you soon. Okay, I found a few more scraps, and this one is a long scrap, and it's got all that writing on the back. Smaller one and this one, and I'm thinking about making some of these paper clips where you fold it over and make a little pocket there, and this one I have a dangle on it. So got a couple more here I made from some scraps earlier. And there's the little pocket. So I thought I might try doing that. And I think I have enough paper clips out here. Maybe grab a few more here. And just put them right there. And then I'm not sure about this one, the music one, so we'll see. So let me get all this out of here. And we shall see. I'll keep that out for gluing on it. Okay, can be a tall, skinny one. So I think I can make that the pocket. And then fold this in to be the paper clip. And is that going to be big enough? I think so for a pocket. It's not straight, but I think I could trim that up with my scissors. And I think we're good on that. So, okay. That one worked okay. I don't try to measure perfectly, like do it in thirds. I just kind of do what I think looks good on the front, and then meet this one almost to get to the fold, and then that gives me enough for a pocket. I might bend this over just a little bit because it's thinner paper. If I can get it straight, which is always my problem. That looks pretty good. This one's way too wide. I think, I don't know how wide that one was. Was it 6? It's a little more than half. So like this is probably 12 inches. I'm gonna do like 8. I don't think it matters exactly, not precision. Well, none of these were precision, so we know it doesn't. So maybe no more than 8. Depends on how wide you want it. So, you know, like this one's going to be something in that neighborhood. And I already have a fold here, so I might just use that as this first one. And this might be a little wide. I think it is a little wide, so I'm going to cut off some more. If I hadn't had that fold already, then I wouldn't have had to cut off some. I could have adjusted it, made this a little wider, but just going with fold that's already there. And there we go. Okay, definitely needs to be straightened. So just when you fold it, you see where, you know, one side's a little higher, so I just trim it off. Okay, now to glue the paper clips. It goes on this side. I think Gail made these not too long ago, so I'm not sure where she got the idea. I think she probably told, but I don't remember. Okay. And I'm just leaving mine up a little bit so we can put that dangle in there. Okay, now we're ready to glue. Let's make sure this is working. Glue here, and then glue here all over this. If I can stay on the paper. So anyway, what do you guys make out of your scraps? I think I said in a video, I'm not sure if I actually uploaded it. I make a lot and don't upload them. What did I say? Oh, I don't need many masterboards. I've got a whole bunch of masterboards, so now I'm doing the pocket part. So if I can do other things with the scraps, I'm good for a while. Okay, it's really kind of hard to see that one, and I didn't ink it, but I don't think I have any ink on that. Where is my ink? Should have thought of that. Well, I'll know what's there, and then I can make sure I put something in the pocket. But it's fun to discover stuff like that, right? Just might as well ink around the whole thing while I'm at it. Okay. So we got one done. Let's do these two. And do I need ink around this? I don't think so. It's dark enough. I don't think it'll show too much. Straighten up. Okay. So crooked, just straighten it up. And then now glue the pocket. I made a bunch of flowers the other day. My daughter was here working on a journal for herself. And it's not quite centered, but I don't guess it matters. So I got I'd already punched out a bunch of flowers, but I hadn't put them together. So I made a bunch. That's what I decorated those other paper clips I just showed you. And, oh, I was going to glue this down too. It's a little flat. So that's what I'll decorate these with too. So it's right here handy. So I probably need, I don't know, we'll look at them in just a second. I was thinking I needed something to go with them, like scrapbook paper, but this is scrapbook paper. So Yeah, I think that one's pretty. I like that green. Like this pink one would be pretty on here. Does it need anything else? Like maybe some book page? I don't know. I got a little bit of book page right here. We can see. Just adding the interest a little bit, I guess. So this book page is kind of fragile. Okay. I have another retreat in September. I might be back on track by then, making journals. I don't know. I don't know if I got burned out, or I think it's not that I'm burned out. It's that I completed so many and they weren't quite done. You know, I had to come back in and add lace or closure or charms and this and that. Yeah, this one's pretty. It probably would have been pretty inked as well, but maybe a little bit. Okay. Anyway, so I've got so many of them finished. They're just surrounding me, and you have to make a flip through video, then you have to take pictures, and it takes a little bit to get them listed on Etsy, so I just haven't done it yet. All right, there's one maybe for that, and let's just go ahead and find one for here. And here's the ones I already did. Okay, this blue is pretty. It's not very big. A little bigger. That one's about the same. Ooh, I could do two. A grouping. Okay, those work. I like those together. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to put a background on that because it kind of is a background. I'm just going to put these down. So these are silk leaves I took from some plant. I mean, a silk plant. And just used them on these flowers. So there's that one. I think you can see it pretty well. And this one, I don't think I showed you up close. And then one more. Let's put some book page behind this one. So, trying to read the words as I tear it. Okay, maybe like that. Okay, that's good. So these are really fun. I like them. There are pockets. They could be an up tuck. I mean, they are an up tuck. They can close a flap or a page or a flip out or something that can help secure it, or they can secure an envelope or a pocket that you're just floating in the journal without gluing it down. So many uses, and they're pretty to boot. So, and they can just decorate a plain white page too. If you got one, you're not sure what you want to do with it. This one's got a silk leaf on it as well. So, I think I'm going to fight the weather. I got to go to Walmart real quick, grab some stuff. Got a trip coming up. Easter Sunday tomorrow. I need to come home and make some brownies. I'm also making the ham for dinner, but I won't work on that till tomorrow. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you. Well, yeah, because I'm not going to do any more scraps. If I do, I'll tack it on. And I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this video, so who knows. Anyway, that's what we made this time. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.